are here in Barcelona in what seems to be the center of the universe at La Boqueria, and I'm with George Semler, who is probably the expert in Barcelona. You've written the Photo's Guide to Barcelona. You've written many, many books about this town.
I've actually done 6. If that sounds like a one-trick pony, help yourself.
You must love it.
I do. I like every time every outing is a new experience, and I learn something new. And I guess I like to learn things.
Yeah. So La Boqueria, this is famous, and I mean, it's really a working space. This is not a tourist spot. This is really where people come to get great food.
It is true. Although there's so many people these days just coming in to watch the commerce and the display of vegetables and different kinds of foods that. There are probably more tourists in there than there are shoppers right now.
And I guess we're amongst that number today, but we have a distinct interest in learning about all of the cultural aspects and all the wonderful foods of Catalunya. So we're going to go in and check it out.
So this is, on the left here, probably the most photogenic spot.
With all the hanging chilies and
yeah, it's got
garlic.
Everything.
Yeah.
Peppers, fruit, veggies, wild mushrooms, and a fantastic color display. And they usually keep this open in the afternoon, so everybody gets a chance to have a look at it. The market used to go all the way to the wall here, and these beautiful Doric columns were covered up by vegetable stands.
So the stands were underneath here?
Well, they were just part of the market. You didn't even notice them.
Yeah.
And so about 10 years ago, the town hall decided that we needed to show off this neoclassical square, which it originally was. And so they pushed the whole market back in. Much to my horror, because I loved it the way it was, but I think it's actually an improvement.
And they created this sort of sort of neo structure.
They modernized this to keep the rain off in case.
And you can see obviously a lot of the stands, which probably were just daily little stands that they set up, now are sort of semi-permanent structures.
Vamos a volver en un cuarto de hora. Sí. Sí. Volveremos en 15 minutos, si puede ser.
So this is the pimientos del padrón,
right.
And these are great. These are like small little peppers. They're roasted, and people just eat them. They're not really hot the way we think of like jalapenos or serranos.
One out of
in
7
the
is supposed to be picante. It's
Yeah.
supposed to actually give you a little jolt, but it's not always true.
So it's always like you try your luck.
Yeah, it's like
hot?
Russian roulette with green peppers. This is my friend Luis Gennaro's seafood stand. Luis Gennaro has been providing seafood to Barcelona restaurants for 3 generations.
Beautiful live lobsters.
And
these are great. These
are razor
right?
clams.
Yeah.
Very animated lobsters today.
Yeah, and we've got our crabs are excited too. He's upside down.
And that's a beautiful stone crab, I think. And then you have see the lobster. They have that little play thing has Boston on the left claw.
Right.
They get lobsters from, among other places, Boston.
Yeah. And then here, this is a monkfish.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Rap. And would this be the Catalan name or the Spanish name?
That's Catalan. Rap is Catalan, rape in Spanish.
And you see this beautiful, I mean, there's a lot of fish. It's an ugly fish, but it has an interesting texture of the meat.
It's known as the poor man's lobster
Right.
because it's got that lobster tail texture. And it's a lovely fish.
Beautiful. Oh, wow.
Cava, Catalan champagne.
Yeah, and as he poured it, he made a point of showing us the wire cap.
Right. People collect these chapas, the caps of champagne bottles.
Yeah.
Or cava bottles.
And they've got little artwork on there.
Right.
Yeah.
You've got
Cool stuff.
Torriosa is a famous cava maker from the Penedès, and he makes Pinotxo special bottle of cava.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna start off with a little cava, and you're gonna bring a couple plates for us.
Right.
All right. Gracias.
These are little pygmy beans, small white beans from the volcanic part of Catalunya. Much prized because they taste better.
Yeah.
Baby squid.
Yeah. These are little guys.
A little bit of Modena sprinkled around the edge.
I've noticed a lot of people doing that. So it's obviously it's not a product from here, but they love their balsamic cream.
Love their Modena.
Yeah.
And they love their malted sea salt from England.
I just got a little bite of that sea salt.
Yeah.
There's a little crispness to it. And it really rounds out the.
It's very flaky, beautiful
fish.
salt.
Yeah, you can see a tiny bit of the dark from, I guess, which is ink.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
And they're not a bit shy about putting malted sea salt on top of meat or anything.
It's great. It really brings out the flavor. So then here we've got these chickpeas.
Right.
And these are cooked with, what is this? What else?
This is black sausage and also a chimichurri kind of sauce with different kinds of herbs.
Got some raisins in there?
There's some raisins and pine nuts.
Okay.
Catalans love to use raisins and pine nuts.
That's nice. They're very tender.
A lot of coriander in there.
It's good flavor. It has sort of a, was there any Moorish influence in this?
Absolutely.
In this dish? Yeah.
A lot of Moorish influences in Catalunya came from the 500-year Moorish presence in the Balearic Islands. So Catalunya was in touch with that tradition.
Both in the sense of the ingredient, the chickpeas themselves, but that coriander and that sort of smoky sort of flavor in the food. Yeah. And of course, it goes with the cava.
Absolutely.
All right.
Freshening.